Hello and welcome to the first ever GSAC 2017 Mystery Tournament. I'm your host, Ben, aka Metalcore, and joined with me today on the casting couch is none other than Bojangles XTC, otherwise known as Andrew. How are you doing today, Andrew?
Very good, thank you. How about yourself, Ben?
I'm doing great. We have a great game today between our two runners, Galen, otherwise known as Nelag, and JT, otherwise known as I'm So Tender. Um, we will get right into this match. So, can I have a final ready check from both of our contestants?
Ready.
Ready.
Okay. You can start in three, two, one, go. All right, and our sorry, I hit the microphone. Our players are off. So, if you haven't noticed, we're playing Michael Jackson. Go.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, to be specific.
This is a Sega Master System game, 2D platformer, and I just cannot wait for these players to play.
Kicking it old school. Looks like they're figuring out the controls, experimenting with the doors, figuring out the attacks.
Mm-hmm. And so, in this game, the goal is to find girls around the level and save them. Of course. In this level, they're hidden behind the doors, and that'll change sometimes throughout the levels. So these players really just have to go around testing all the doors and finding what they can.
And do you know, in your playthrough, do you recall what's the manner in which enemies spawn? Do they come back if you leave the area? Do they come back only after you die?
They come back whenever you leave the screen and come back. So they respawn pretty frequently, and hilariously, they can spawn directly behind a door and just insta hit you with nothing you can do about it, which is pretty funny.
Anticipate some rage moments here. I have
Yes.
both streams up myself. I might take a listen in on one or two of them. They seem to be at an impasse.
So actually here, Galen has just reached the end of stage 1 and now has to do this sort of survival section where he has to kill everybody.
He's still got, looks like, 4 health. Okay, he's on to round 1-2.
Mm-hmm. And whenever you start a round, I believe you get all your health back, and if you die, you'll begin at that round again. So it's pretty forgiving whenever you die, which is good.
And I don't know if we mentioned it, but they know that their conditions for victory is the first to complete round 3-3.
Yep.
Correct.
That is correct. And also, we've told our players a small hint, which is that you can open up windows, because in stage 1-3, some girls are hidden behind windows and not doors, and they never told you that or told you that you could even open windows. So when I play tested, I just got stuck because I tried all the doors and there was nobody there, but the level wasn't over. So we informed our players of this.
Sort of adjusted the learning curve, as it were.
And so as our players get further in here, the levels become a little bit larger. And something to note, the control scheme is pretty basic, but it's really difficult to go up and down the stairs correctly, as you're seeing here on Galen's screen.
That's interesting. You have to, like, indicate a third-dimensional move, like backward or something? Or what's going on there?
It's just really finicky. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works. Also,
just solid game design, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Like, this game's too easy. We let them respawn at the beginning of the round they're on. They need to have challenges with the stairs.
I actually think JT might lose here. Oh, he gets through stage 1-1, I think. He's a little bit behind here. But also something I found really funny is like health pickups in this game are literally little like Grammys of Michael Jackson, which is hilarious.
Yeah, some preliminary research for the stream. Just picking up facts from Michael Jackson. Something that may be important to the game mechanically for the enemies that they're facing. In fact, it is reported that Michael Jackson was incredibly ticklish. So maybe the boss fight will include the attempted tickle attack.
And there we have Galen moving on to stage 1-3. He's pretty far ahead of JT at this point. So
Definitely got a better pace. We'll see if he ends up at a wall and maybe gets overpassed. I know
And-
that was my experience,
Yeah.
that I was unable to recoup and catch up.
and stage 1-3 could definitely be that level because this is a level where you have to start opening windows, which most likely both of our players will try to try all the doors first, realize it's not enough, and then go back and try the windows, which might make
Remember
them vulnerable.
Okay, so you said the Grammys are health pickups. The girls are how you clear the level.
Yep, and there's also a golden like Grammy sort of thing, and that actually is an attack upgrade, and he'll change his attack to like right now it's like more of a punch, and he'll be changed to a ranged attack where he throws his hat at people, which is phenomenal.
I'm kind of wondering, are these guys in blue suits from like CPS or something? Like,
Could
who
be.
are his enemies? Who's firing weapons at Michael Jackson?
Why does
Last thing I've seen fired at him were a pair of panties. Like,
Ooh. I mean, I'm not quite sure why Michael Jackson doesn't have any, like, weapons of his own. He just kicks people and throws his hat. Like, they have guns. I don't know if it's a good trade-off there.
beating them with the power of his funk.
Also, something I found out later about this game, I never found it when I played, but there's like special moves in the game if you do certain button combinations, and one of them is moonwalking, which I can appreciate.
Is that just like invincibility in one direction and you clear the platform you're on? That'd be cool. Like
I don't
moonwalk
know.
across 5 guys.
It looks like JT there just failed his level, I think. I think he's still on 1-2. So
Yep. Okay.
I think 1-2 is actually the level you can see on his stream now where there's tons of guys just waiting behind doors and they just insta-hit you. So you have to manage your health and find those health pickups.
Does that change, or do they come out of the door consistently? Is it's the same door every time? Could you sort of remember in your playthrough to not activate?
I believe it's the same door every time. I'm not positive, but I think certainly the girls are behind the same girls every time. So it looks like JT's testing the same doors here. It's not working for him. He's got to go upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah, he's just opening. He knows all of these are empty, so he's got to go up before. Still testing them though.
I don't know what he's. I don't know if he thinks like the girls.
Not sure what
Just
the
gonna
plan
spawn?
is.
I'm not
I think
sure.
he's really struggling with the stairs right now. He's having a hard time. I'm gonna take a listen into this and see what's going on with this poor guy here.
For those of you watching the VOD, our sound is coming from Galen's screen on the right. And it looks like I think he just died, but I think he was at the point where he had to try windows. And it's very confusing which windows you can open up because some of them you can't even reach. You have to stand on top of a table or a jukebox and then check the window, which is pretty difficult.
Well, if JT is really frustrated right now, if he's pulling out his hair, then he's doing it quite silently. So, so how did you find this game when you were going through and hunting for stuff for this tournament?
I can't say.
Can't. Okay.
Nope. Just because then people will have an idea of what to expect.
I understand.
But
It's such a strange pick. I wouldn't have even thought this was subject matter for like a combat platformer.
I know. I mean,
Like this is.
I have to say though, like when I read the title, I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely trying this out." You know, I was like, "Michael Jackson has a video game. I'm down." You know, no question.
So I can't really tell here if JT has made any progress.
I don't know. I think he's on a different level of the platform of the level, but he's must really be struggling going up and down these stairs here. Open. Looks like
Galen.
yeah, Galen's moving on. He found the girls in the windows.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, he never found the attack power up that lets him throw his hat. But it looks like he didn't need it. That power up goes away once you go to the next round. So he's on round 2-1 here.
So that's a pretty substantial lead.
Yeah, for
How
sure.
many stages per round? 2, 3? Is it
It's 3 stages per round.
Okay.
So he's about a third of the way done here. In this case, you had to open up the back of the cars to find the girls.
Gosh.
Because of course.
I am amazed that it's not more raunchy, to be honest.
I mean, maybe
I'm
if it was
amazed
made...
that they didn't play with the fodder of like putting a level in Neverland Ranch and insinuating pedophilia. I think they
mean-
really could. There's a lot of fodder there.
I mean, I have to say, I didn't complete this game when I was playtesting, so it's possible. It's definitely possible.
So we've got a widening gap here. I think this is the part where we can reasonably discuss player preparation. This is definitely a challenge. The diversity of what you may face in this tournament, and a lot of us sort of just have a set repertoire of games that we play, or at least styles of games that we play. And in talking with the players before the start of this game, it was revealed that they each had a sort of a meal prep. Michael Phelps, Olympian swimmer, a stack of pancakes, a box of cereal, a bowl of pasta, and that's just breakfast. These guys, Galen informed us that he was preparing for this game with cookies. We were not told what type of cookie, so we don't know chocolate chip, Oreo.
Secret formula.
Yeah, it's store-bought, fresh-made. We're not sure, but we understand it is the baked dessert commonly referred to as the general cookie. JT, on the other hand, opted for Cheez-Its and water.
And I just don't know if that's a good combination. I think that's dragging him
I
down
think-
here.
I was skeptical that either approach would have an impact on the gameplay when we discussed it, but now looking at the evidence, I think we can definitely sort of say that cookies are perhaps a better choice.
I have to agree. Oh, by the way, on Galen's screen, the fact that these guys just fly off the screen when you kill them is hilarious. I don't know if you've seen that. I think
This is
he... Yeah, watch when
the
he
inception of ragdoll physics.
Oh, there's actually dogs on this. Oh, and he got the hat upgrade. But
Oh, baby.
there's dogs on this level, which are pretty tricky. But I don't think
Oh, yeah, this is
I don't think anything's as tricky as going up and down those stairs. And JT is still having a pretty hard time with that. So
Can the hat be thrown in midair?
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, that's the mechanic with the dogs. You have to be able to jump and throw. Time it with them.
I also think with the dogs they'll jump at you, and if you duck, they'll jump over you. But they're pretty tricky, and
They just move around a lot. It seems like you don't have a lot of opportunity to dodge them when you enter a frame.
yeah.
Yep. Just died. I do like the menu animations. Some of them there, like the continue yes or no, and he throws his hat over the selection.
Oh, and by the way, let's be quiet for just a second and show our viewers at home the amazing music of this game. Just beat it. It's amazing. The music is so good.
See if they're both the same. And so it changes frame by frame, round by round.
So I haven't actually been following JT's screen here too much. Do you happen to know what stage he's on?
I think he's still on 1-2.
Oh god, that's pretty bad.
I haven't seen him progress. His screen hasn't gone black.
Oh, he found the hat pickup though.
So he must be further than that? Or is that
I'm not
1-3
sure.
he's on?
I'm not quite sure. Either way, it looks like he's gonna die here. He's on 1 health. One wrong door open. and
He
it's
can
over.
persevere. Watch, this will be like the miracle health, I believe. He's going to make it. He's got it.
Galen,
He's
on
got
the other
this.
hand, he's on the fighting wave here of 2-3. So as soon as he clears out these dogs, he'll be on to stage 3.
JT's playing smart and steady. He's looking at these doors carefully. He's ready to fire. He's not getting lucky. He needs a window, folks.
And he can't reach any of those windows, so it's gotta be on a different floor. So here we are at stage 3.
3-1.
Yep. Zombie
Oh, please
land.
tell me it's Thriller, right? It's got to be Thriller.
Oh yeah. Let's check it out. I don't know if it is.
It's not Thriller.
Yeah, but in this stage, the girls are of course behind bushes and behind like what are those called? Tombstones. Why? I don't know. I don't know how you can knock over a tombstone and then put it back up with your foot.
No. I don't know why, as a little girl, you're hiding in a zombie-ridden graveyard behind me. How did you get here, little girl?
Why do you all look the same?
Yeah, JT is still on round 1 too. I just saw it flash up. He
Oh,
died,
God.
so he went back.
I feel bad.
Feels bad, man. I know exactly what he's feeling right now. It's apprehension, because deep down at this point, when you're stuck on this part of the game, you know, as a competitor, you know that you're being passed. So we'll see in reflection what they say about their performance. But
I feel like he's just trying the same doors over and over again. He needs to realize that, like,
well,
whatever's
JT, I know
behind him.
he had a long day working and had to work a little late. And I know from some experience, he and I used to play a lot of League of Legends.
Mhm.
And sometimes he would experience what gamers call rage.
Oh yeah.
And it manifests itself in probably the most polite way that online rage can, which is just apathy and disconnection. So we may be reaching a point here soon where he's just walking back and forth on the level, killing enemies and spamming, waiting for time to pass, hoping that Galen will win the match. That could be his play right now, because that's kind of what it looks like.
Galen actually just found out a very important mechanic here, which is that you can jump on top of the tombstones, which
Yep.
I didn't sort of realize for a while when I was playing, and kind of got stuck at the bottom of this level here, trying to figure it out. But you got it, no problem.
Picked up a health, immediately lost it. Kind of frustrating thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to.
He's
Got
doing a
two
pretty
girls.
good. 2 girls, yeah.
He's definitely keeping a good pace. Very consistent.
He's doing a good job of dodging these guys too.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think this game. It seems to me, from having watched, it's all about sort of interpreting and remembering the patterns of attack. Like
Mhm.
the guys in suits all come the same way. The ones that have guns all fire at the same time. So it's just pattern recognition for every enemy. Every enemy is a mini boss. Yeah, I can't say for sure how intuitive the controls are.
They're not bad. It's basically just move around. You have a jump button. You have like an attack button, and that's kind of it. Of course, I did mention like there's special attacks around. I'm not quite sure what you have to do to get them. And there he goes. Galen has once he beats this, he'll be on to 3-3, the last level.
Ooh, it's coming down to the wire. JT, yet to make progress. I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain.
For those of you watching who don't know, Andrew played in our first match. It was a hard game.
It was I can say that I really kind of took it away with that game. It was a masterful performance. Yeah, and I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but I think books will be written.
Hmm.
I think songs will be sung.
Hopefully by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it would really be a thriller if he were able to come back from the dead.
Well, that was dirty. That was
And
dirty. Oh,
but yeah, no, definitely that first match was very challenging. It was a pretty piss poor performance on my part. I got stuck in the third frame of a game with pretty challenging controls, I have to say. So I got swept up.
I mean, to be fair, JT's on the second frame, so.
Yay! Roommate rivalry.
I'm not quite sure what JT's problem is. If he's checking the same doors and is not sure what to do, or if he's really just troubling.
Is 1-2 the one where you have to find them in the windows?
No, they're all indoors, but 1-2 is the level where a lot of enemies just spawn camp the doors, or like they'll pop out of doors and just insta hit you, which is kind of difficult.
Definitely get stairs now. He's doing stairs just fine. I think he's having trouble with the guys popping out of windows. It seems to be it.
Galen is at the final battle here. Just killing a few zombies and he will be good to go.
He's got a full health bar. It looks good. This could be, this is it. The man, the myth, the legend.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take it away. I can feel it.
These zombies are pretty easy. They don't really attack as soon as
and he's got it.
out.
He's got it.
So Galen is our winner. Congratulations to him. I want to say a big thank you to Andrew co-casting with me. It's been a blast. Thank you again.
Thank you, man. Fun.
So with that, the mystery tournament moves on.
Gets a little less mysterious because now this round is concluded.
That is correct. So congrats to Galen again. Congrats to both of our players. We will see you in the next match. Until then, stay frisky and have a great day.